Oh god, I feel so sick.
I'm so sick. You mean like flyleaf sick? I'm so...
Oh god, no.
sick.
Oh fuck.
You don't like flyleaf? Oh, we look like we're in the Purge.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Spider-Man. We're gonna go see Hillary's America in the Regal Theater.
Yeah, because we couldn't see the other horror movie.
We tried to see Lights Out, and they told us to fuck off. Yeah. So we're gonna go see the Purge. What are your expectations for the Purge?
I mean, pretty much the same as like Lights Out. Like I assumed it was going to be terrible going into it, so I won't be disappointed.
We look like we're wearing masks for the Purge.
I'm ready.
Guys.
Hello.
We're in a movie theater.
We're in the theater now.
No one's here yet.
And this is the new and improved Regal, if you can call it that. Basically, they've done away with half the chairs and replaced them with nice recliners.
And they're really nice recliners.
But half the capacity.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be the worst video of all time. Anyway,
Look,
recliner.
A lot of our videos could be classified that way.
That's true. And they got these buttons where you can like put your recline back and stuff. See, which is really cool. I'm gonna be really comfy. Oh hell! And I'm gonna be really comfy, but I'm gonna hate the whole entire movie. So. Yeah,
literally seating is a nightmare now. If you don't pre-order your tickets, you're not getting a good seat.
We tried to get into Lights Out.
Yeah, we tried to get into Lights Out originally. Couldn't get into it because literally they were gonna put us
seats
in the bottom like left corner.
And then those got sold while we were trying to buy them. That literally happened to us today.
Look, we all know the movie's terrible. We won't have to see it to tell you that. But
it's true. Nothing will be ever as bad as Krampus.
True.
Okay.
It was fucking terrible.
Guys, I'm Player 1.
Breaking the Ice, Player 2.
I'm so tired. We saw
the Purge 3, I guess.
The Election.
Yes.
That's what it was called.
Yeah, it's called The Election.
If you think I'm drunk in this video, I'm not.
We're just really tired.
Really tired of this
and the movie did not help.
Yeah, no. It went on for so long, you guys.
Oh my god, the ending, like right when they got to that hospital thing, it just got really ridiculous.
Yeah, really slow and really boring. They're like, there's still the same people that were after us in the beginning of the movie, but they're gone for 20 minutes. And then they come back and you're like, no, just be done. Go home. Go home, everyone. What would you rate this movie?
I mean, a 2 out of 10. Easily. 2 out of 10 recliners.
I'd do a 3 because of the beginning.
It was kind of amusing in the beginning. Like, especially, like, with the scene with the dude and, like, he was playing, like, funk and stuff. Like, he was, like, the psycho killer. Basically...
He made me laugh.
Hold on. How do we lead into this? The general plot of the movie is that there is a woman running for president who is basically wanting to shut down the Purge. And there's a group called the FFA or
something.
NFFA, I think is what it is.
Letters.
Yes, I don't even know what the fucking acronym means, to be honest with you guys.
I don't even think they said it, to be honest.
They do. They didn't like say the full thing, but they say NFFA like a bunch of times.
It reminded me of a parody movie. I'm not even gonna lie. In the beginning, like for the first good 30 minutes plus, I literally was like, is this like a parody of a movie? Like, that's literally what it felt like to me. I was like, no, because I was like laughing, and I wasn't really laughing because it was funny. I was laughing because I was like, wow, that's a really stupid line. Wow, that's really cheesy. Wow, this is very stereotypical. Like, and this won't really ruin anything, but 2 girls come into this shop, and she's like, fuck you, old man, I'm gonna steal your candy. And I'm like sitting there going, aren't you like a high schooler? Like...
But basically, literally in the first frame of the movie, the most glaring issue with the movie.
Hold on, we're focusing here. These people are gonna look at us weird. Don't look at us weird. We're normal, we promise. Okay, you need to get back in the frame here, bud. You gotta come over there. I don't even care.
The number one problem with this movie, comparing it to all the other Purges, is that the dialogue, like, sounds like it was written by an edgy 13-year-old. Like, they just say fucking cunt. Like, literally, this guy who's supposed to be, like, the leader of the NFFA, you would assume he's a very educated man and a very smart man, given his age and what position he's in. But he's like, I fucking hate this cunt. We need to kill this fucking cunt. Cunt, 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 fuck. I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's like they curse just so they can get an R rating.
It's literally,
That's what it sounded like. They're like, hey guys, wait, we need 7 more fucks to make this quota.
And we're just sitting there, like, looking at each other, like, scratching our heads, like, what the fuck is this writing? And I've never, like, that's never been, like, the salient, like, thing that makes the Purge movies great. But
It's such a good concept.
It's a great concept, but, like, it's like they literally didn't give a fuck when they wrote this movie.
To be honest,
if it's the same director, he just fucking stopped caring, because I can tell you that the dialogue in the first movie was way better than anything that was said in this movie.
Okay, but to be honest, at one point, they, like, kept passing people during, like, while they were doing Purge things, like, while they were beating the shit out of other people. And I was, like, sitting there going, I kind of want to hear their story. Kind of interested in what's going on, because I was so bored of what was happening with this fucking chick. And it's not, like, her fault or anything. Like, I think she was fine. Like, the main senator chick is what they pretty much call her the whole fucking movie. But... And the black girl, who was like a total badass randomly, but they didn't talk about her a lot. So she's cool, but then everything else was kind of boring. I don't know.
If you want me to summarize what she just said, basically all the characters are never flushed out in a meaningful way to where you give a fuck about any of them.
It was boring.
And the way they talk to each other is so unfucking believable, it's like they don't even care that they're in the situation that they're in.
Everyone, like, and I get, like, the Purge is supposed to be, like, isn't, like, a yearly thing?
Yeah, it happens once a year.
Yeah, but, like, they think, like, what kills me is, I mean, they kind of did this right, is most of the people would stay inside, right?
Oh, I think I know what NFFA stands for.
Never.
New Founding Fathers of America.
Oh, yeah, they did say that.
I don't think they say that specifically.
They didn't say this is what it is, but they kept saying
I'm pretty
that.
sure that's what it means.
Okay, well, we're terrible at this, so it's good.
I kind of know what I think is great about the movie, but we're just kind of rambling on because we're tired.
We were supposed to see Lights Out, okay? So fuck off.
And here's the thing, we saw a trailer for Lights Out before the movie launched. We're like, this movie looks actually a lot more interesting.
Yeah, it looked more interesting than the trailers on actual TV, to be honest.
Yeah, the trailer, what I see is the trailer on YouTube, which is literally the thing where the woman's just flicking the switch.
Like, oh my god.
And it immediately makes you want to make a parody where you're doing a strobe.
No, this is a big deal. Anyone SpongeBob with the hash sling? Okay.
If that was you on the phone and you on the bus, then who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu!
That's going somewhere in this review. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. It's going somewhere. Alright, what's your final rating? I need to go home. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 2 because, like, it's literally like they didn't give a shit try. And there's a point in the movie where you just know before, it's not even halfway through, you know exactly what's going to happen. You know what the outcome is going to be.
I called so many things.
Literally, it does not take a sophisticated person to, like, call the shit out.
It's so predictable. I was sitting there, I was like, and I looked at player 2 and I was like, oh yeah, see, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I was like, hey, by the way, that bitch is gonna come back and ask, be a bitch. Okay, I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm just saying nonsense. But, like,
You're not ruining anything. The movie's already ruined.
Well, I don't want to, like, ruin, like, a part of the movie and be, like, spoil it for anyone. But there's a part where, I told you earlier, that girl comes in, she's like, fuck you, old man, I want your candy. And I was like, she's gonna come back during the Purge.
Oh, yeah, here's a funny, like, it's a semi-spoiler. But basically, there's this girl that, like, tries to rob this guy's store, and you're supposed to feel very sympathetic for this guy because he's, like, been down a rough road or some shit, which is barely flushed out. It's, like, barely flushed out in one scene. Basically, they hype up this girl in this, like, group that she's with, and they have literally, like, a 10-minute introduction scene where it's like, and all of a sudden they're like doing Ring Around the Rosie shit, almost like they did in the other movies.
She's so...
And they have blinged out AKs, they look bad as fuck, and they're like wearing stilettos
wearing,
and like wedding
lingerie,
dresses.
Yeah, and like corsets. That girl's like in a corset.
And they're immediately just killed.
Like that's it.
Immediately.
Like,
And you don't see them ever
They leave,
again.
they come back, and they're gone.
And the other group, who was hyped up in the trailer, which was the guy in the president mask, and in fact, he's actually on the outside art for the movie.
Oh,
he's on the cover.
In it.
Yeah, he was. He was in it for like 5 minutes.
Minutes, right?
Tops.
He was barely fucking in it. So fuck this movie. Fuck all y'all. I'm going home.
Peace.
I'm going home.